Family. Guess what? The Content Creators University is a show that airs every single week, but I want to connect with you. I want you to go ahead and download my mobile application. If you have an iPhone, go ahead and download my app called JP Hightek TV right now onto your phone. If you have a TV, a smart TV, my app is also available on your Roku TV, right? Go ahead and download JP Hightek TV on your Roku TV or your Amazon Fire TV right now, and let's connect together, right? I want you to grow with me. I want us to grow together. If you love podcasts, I'm also happy to tell you that the Content Creators University is available syndicated across every podcast platform. Apple Podcasts, Audible, Google Podcasts, you name it, we are there. Spotify and all of that. Go ahead and download it, listen to it, and do me a favor. If you appreciate what we're doing, go ahead and put it in the comment section. Leave me a review on any of those podcast platform or mobile application platform. Let me know if any of the hard work that we're putting into this community, this broadcast, this podcast is helping you. If you appreciate all the amazing guests that we're bringing onto the platform to share their expertise with you. This is a lot of work, family, and I'm doing all this in order for you to be able to grow your business the right way, leveraging content creation. Thanks so much, and if you appreciate what we do, go ahead as well subscribe to the YouTube channel JP Hightek Reviews. Follow me personally if you want to connect with me on all social media, and the handle is @JP Hightek. I love connecting. Like I always say, network is the new currency. So I want to see you online, I want to connect with you, and I want to hear from you. Let's grow together. Be safe, like I always say. See you next time. Shalom. Peace.
Hey, everyone, and welcome to the Content Creators University, another episode. So excited that you guys decided to join us here. You guys know how we do it every single week. We have amazing professionals. We call them experts, right? And today we have another expert backstage who's coming to talk to us about something that I know you and I we appreciate, which is the main conversation of the century now, artificial intelligence. And so we're talking AI again, and we have a solution that I thought you guys will appreciate discovering. And we have the CEO, more about her in a little bit backstage. And I'm so excited. Now, of course, this show, like I said, we are live here every Tuesday and Wednesday. And so I want to welcome you here. If you're new, wherever you're watching from, I want to ask you to go ahead and put in the comment section where you're joining us from right now, so we can give you a shout out while we are live. And if you didn't know, we are live on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, and so many places, even on our Roku TV application. If you didn't know, go ahead and download our TV application right now. And our mobile app is the same name, JP Hightek TV, all right? And if you didn't know, our main house is right here. Come and find us on YouTube. We'll appreciate having you right here on the platform so that we can grow together. Our motto is create, impact, and innovate. Subscribe to us and make sure you turn on the bell notification so you never miss any episode whenever we go live. One thing that we do here, if you didn't know, is we first share the news, right? In 5 minutes, we'll take 5 minutes, share the news, what's doing the Content Creators University that you guys need to know about. And right after that, we'll bring our guest that is waiting and eager to share with you guys the amazing things her solution can do for you and I, which is amazing, family. So without further ado, let's go ahead and run some of our sponsor ad, because this show is both listeners and sponsor supported. So we have some amazing sponsors that are with us. So we got to run their ad, talk about the news, then the guest will be right here. So don't go anywhere, be ready. It's about to be good. So excited about today. So let's go. Let's hit it.
This is Todd.
Hi.
This is Todd's mom.
Hi.
In a moment, Todd's mom will read her son's internet browsing history.
What?
Aloud, please.
No.
Supermodels on trampolines.com. Why don't girls like me? How to overcome an overbearing mother.
Okay, cut.
If you wouldn't want mom looking through your web history, why would you let hackers, ad companies, or your internet and cellular provider do the same thing?
Why does my junk burn?
They can track and record everything you do online, but not if you have ExpressVPN.
Why did you buy a $200 ninja outfit?
For fighting.
ExpressVPN apps keep your activity and identity private while you browse, stream, email, or download. Protect all of your devices with just one click.
Are my hands small?
Okay, I'm done. You guys are all terrible people.
ExpressVPN. Take back your privacy today.
Ooh,
Hey, listen, this is the news, family. This is the news, right? My very first book, The Livestream Blueprint, is now available for pre-order. The official date that it will be dropping is November 3rd. And family, I'm telling you, if you're looking for ways to start or scale your business leveraging live video, well, I'll put everything in this book. I'm so excited because I've been doing this for so long, family. What am I talking about? I've been leveraging going live, right? Every single week to grow my business for so long. And going live transformed my business. It transformed my life. It allowed me to do certain things that I didn't believe I would be able to do. In this book, we're not just talking about technical stuff, but how to really spark an emotion, how to really use live video to attract your correct target audience. What's the mindset to approach in order to do it? What's the purpose of even doing it live versus pre-recorded videos, right? And how can you really make the return on your investment? Family is available right now. Go to the website, thelivestreamblueprint.com, thelivestreamblueprint.com, and this will be available in 4 versions. You will have, the hard copy, and I made it so easy that you can read this thing, in 3-4 hours, the same day you pick it up, and you will really get everything you need to get in order to go out and destroy your competition, because that's what I do. I'm a global branding expert, and I help individuals, organizations, and small business owners scale fast and dominate their competition, right? So if you appreciate the things you're watching, if you're like, yo, JP, I'm loving what I'm seeing right now, know that this is not just for fun, even though it's a fun thing to do, and there's a strategy to the madness. And I want you to have a strategy. I want you to understand that it's not just about posting videos every single week on, social media every single day, everywhere, in hopes that you have a return. All you have to do is go right now and check it out. The livestreamblueprint.com is where you need to go. And family, I want to hear from you. I want you to leave me a review when you get this today on Amazon or on the website, the Livestream Blueprint. And guess what, family? We would just approve on Barnes & Noble as well. Yeah. Barnes & Noble, let's go, right? Again, the Livestream Blueprint is here, and I want to hear from you. Let's go ahead and grow with this, family, because this is what it's all about. All right, family, you heard the news. The Livestream Blueprint is here for you guys to go ahead and get a pre-order right now. Listen, somebody said, why is Livestream so important? I'm not going to spend too much time on this. I'm just going to let you guys know. If you understand business, you know that you have to promote your product, right? You have to establish yourself as an expert in your field. You have to create and foster engagement. You want to build a community, which is the best thing to do. And a lot of companies want to pay for leads. Well, the best way to have actual organic leads and convert them, right, is through Livestream. You're fostering something. There's a reason why whenever Apple releases their phone, people go and they're in front of the door. There's a line waiting. What? They want it right now. The information right now. When you go live, things that are happening while you're live are different, right, from things that are happening while it's pre-recorded. And don't forget, a live video, when you make it available, once the live stream is over, it's still a video that will be available for people. There's so much that Livestream does for your business. And so go ahead and dive in, get the book right now by visiting the website, livestreamblueprint.com. You will not regret it. Now, of course, we have more things to talk to you guys about, right? And talking about, things that you need to know. ExpressVPN is one of our sponsors. I want to give a shout out to ExpressVPN, giving all of you guys free 3-month subscription if you go ahead and get your 12-month subscription with them. Super amazing stuff. Virtual private network is crucial in order for us to protect our digital assets. Today, if you spend a lot of time online like me, you know that you do not want to expose yourself to any potential risk of your information being open to the web. And earlier today, my bank emailed me something dangerous saying they almost got hacked. Is real, family. So go ahead and get yourself by visiting expressvpn.com/JP Hightek. If you're listening to the podcast, it's JPHIGHTEK. And talking about our sponsors and partners, family, we also have an amazing partner that decided to join us here. And a lot of folks always ask me, JP, how is it that you are live simultaneously on Roku TV? Well, I'm using a solution called RTN Streams, right? RTN Streams is a solution. So all you have to do is go to rtnstreams.com today. If you know how to upload a video to YouTube, you know how to use this solution, right? And shout out to RTN Streams for being a sponsor and partner here on the Content Creators University. And last but not least, we have Gyra Finance. Gyra Finance Academy is a financial firm allowing you to really invest your money and see your money work for you. We know, economy is not the same anymore, and your money can work better for you than you can work for your money, right? And so if you don't know anything about investing and all that, you want to partner with the good folks at gyrafinanceacademy.com. And now let's talk about the next things. Our guests that are joining us here in the show. Of course, today's guest, we're about to talk about her in a minute, but I just want to let you guys know that tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we'll be here as well with Dr. MJ McConnor. We're talking about daring to be different, right? What are the pros and cons as a creator? This is a very deep conversation that I want to encourage you guys to come and listen to. Now, enough about all that. Who is backstage? Her name is Deirdre Tshien, right? Amazing person, and she's the co-founder and CEO of Capsho, right? Capsho is the fastest way to repurpose and market your expert content. We're about to learn more about this solution today. She is the creator of Content Dripping, author of Honey Trap Marketing, and host of the Grow My Podcast show. She's a 2023 honoree of the 100 Women to Know in America. And today we're getting to know a little more about her, right? How cool is that? Dedri is a serial entrepreneur, having founded and led 7 businesses across 5 industries. Whoa, 5 industries, family, in the last 9 years. Think about that for a second. Yeah, so she's true to what we believe in, right? Creating, source, multiplying our income. And she has navigated the entire spectrum of experiences and emotions. I bet, right? The good, the bad, the ugly, all of that, right? She went through it. That comes with starting, running, and closing and exciting businesses. She's done it all. So with her hands-on experience in successfully growing her businesses to 6-7 figures, she now helps experts, entrepreneurs beat obscurity, amplify their message, and build their movement. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to run this intro. Right after that, our guest will be right here to talk to us about this amazing solution. Get ready, grab your popcorn, get something, get a notepad. This is good stuff. Let's go. Let's go. Welcome to the show, Dedri. How you doing today?
I am so good. Oh my gosh, JP, you have a slick operation here. That was so much fun to watch.
Well, I appreciate that, right? We've got to build the momentum, right? Build that before our guests come onto the stage. And we are so appreciative that you came here. Yeah, you're a busy person, and in between meetings and all that, you still showed up. And that is saying a lot about you, right? And we appreciate that. We're entrepreneurs, and we want to learn the best way to do what we do, maybe the smartest way, the easiest way, right? The smoothest way, so that we don't work hard, but we work smart. That's the world we live in today. Mm-hmm. And so before we dive into this amazing solution that you co-founded, take a minute, please. Introduce yourself. Tell the folks who you are. What makes you so amazing, please?
Oh gosh, don't put me on the spot like this. So I guess in short, I'm the CEO and co-founder of Capsho. It's an AI-powered content marketer. And you can probably tell from my accent, I am Australian. I get asked that question a lot. They're like, "Oh, I hear an accent." I'm like, "That's a Texan one. Did you notice how?" But I do live in Austin, Texas now, which is cool. And it's been so much fun. I've been over here in the States the last 4 years, and oh my gosh, it has all been a journey. So I cannot wait to go into that with you, JP. It's we're gonna talk about a lot of cool things.
Nice, nice. And we see that you really have a heart for entrepreneurs. You are an entrepreneur yourself, right? Based on your amazing bio, you love creating solutions. You love just digging deep into it despite adversity. And that's something that we appreciate because now we live in the creator economy where a lot of people believe in multiplying their income. They believe in having different solutions that are going to be complementary to their lives, especially that we're getting busier and busier, but we don't see our finances, growing as fast or as great as we will want to. And so these are the type of things that my community appreciates. What do you have out there that can help us out? So before we dive into Capsho, what it is and how it can help people out there, the story behind it, and the mission and vision, I have a fun question for you. Since you are not too much into superheroes, right? I want to ask you the next question on the line, which will be, okay, so if you had a chance today, right, to meet your 25-year-old self, you, Dedri, when you were 25, what would be one major piece of advice you would give yourself and why?
Oh, okay. I think the biggest piece of advice I would give myself is to take up space. And my parents were actually the first migrants into Australia. And with that was a lot of weird, because, and this is totally stereotypical stuff, but by and large, in the Asian culture, it's like, don't be seen or heard. You have to respect your elders. You have to, be very, it's kind of like only talk when you're spoken to type culture. Right. And so a lot of that I carried with me through school, through college, through even like in corporate, where I wasn't the person who would, even though I had a lot of ideas in my mind, I wouldn't be the one who would like raise my hand or ask a question or contribute in a meeting. And I really regret that because everyone's voice is super valuable. And so I would tell myself, take up that space. Like everyone deserves to take up that space.
Wow, what you said is so deep and so real that, that's a great advice, right? Take up the space, believe in yourself. You have a voice. Speak up. Speak up. It's better than what you think. And I love that you're saying that, right? Like trust what you have in your mind. It is not only gonna qualify you and confirm that yes indeed you are on the right path, but it will inspire somebody else out there, especially if you're in a community where like you said, your community generally people are raised like that, where they're like keep quiet, be in the background until you're called upon or anything like that. So that's pretty cool. And so all right, let's dive into today's conversation. We're talking about a solution called Capsho, right? So I want to ask you, as the co-founder and CEO of this company, in your personal definition, what is Capsho? What does it mean to you? How do you see this solution revolutionizing content repurposing for entrepreneurs?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. You know what? Every time I get asked this question, it really depends on where we are in our journey. And so I'll give you some examples if that's okay. I know I'm not really directly answering your question, but so we launched in July last year. So it's been about 15 months that we've been live. Right. And so at the time, because we were very much heavy in the podcasting space, we knew that we could help solve a really, really a big problem for podcasters. And we knew this because we were actually speaking to them, a ton of them. And so we were kind of like really going heavy on, okay, we're going to help people really make their podcasting process efficient by way of we're going to do the show notes and all the marketing assets. So that was back then, right? July 2015. And then, the AI explosion happened, which was, kind of end of last year, beginning of this year. And so then we had like, what do we become? Because it wasn't so much about the podcasting show notes. I mean, anyone could do that. And because we had a lot of competitors now flood the market that could do podcast show notes. And so it really started to become more like, how do we help you leverage AI in a way where you can still be still bring your personal voice and tone to it, right? So it was still in the content. It started becoming more in the content marketing space, and then now, like, we are actually working on our 3.0 version. We're actually rebuilding Capsho from the ground up,
Nice.
and it's going to be all about still content marketing, but it's going to be a smart content marketing assistant, essentially. So really, really cool things coming with that.
Wow. A smart content marketing assistant. That's pretty dope. Look at that. I have my man Marcus joining us here. He says hello to you, Dedri and JP. Hello, Marcus. We appreciate you joining us here. That is pretty cool. Now, one question that I have for you is, have you always been in the tech space? Is this something you've always had a heart for, or you essentially fell into this world and you took it by storm?
Yeah, I did fall into it. The first business that we ever opened, I did that with my husband in Australia, was actually a hospitality business. So it was a dessert bar. It was called the Choc Pot. We grew that to 5 locations, and we also had 2 burger restaurants as well. So entrepreneurship, was heavily hospitality based. But in my corporate role, what was really actually fascinating was I was before that, I was actually working at an investment bank in Sydney, and I was leading the innovation team. And so that was kind of almost my first foray into just learning about and thinking about all these emerging technologies like AI, like blockchain. Now, granted, it was in the banking industry, and this was like over 10 years ago, by the way. So all this technology is not new. So that was over 10 years ago. And so that was my first foray into like the tech space. Now, I wasn't heavy into it, but I started to learn a lot more about it. So it kind of feels like I've come full circle in a way from that time.
Honestly, it kind of feels like that. And so let's be practical here, because I know the people are like, okay, JP, we want to know this solution. What does it actually do? And so let's talk about it, because we know today's society, efficiency is key, right? People will tell you we don't have time. We need something that's going to help us save time in every way possible, right? And so Capsho comes here. And Capsho is saying is going to help us repurpose our content, right? How exactly? If you were to break it down for somebody that is a baby, how would you break it down specifically? Capsho, how do you do it? Do you just get a short clip, like Opus clip that you get? Well, what does he actually do?
So we really focus on the copy side of the content marketing. So what that means and looks like is we call our users Capshovians. So our Capshovians upload their audio or video file, and we really focus on long form. So that's why we have a lot of podcasters who use Capsho. We have a lot of YouTubers, live streamers as well, because we're creating 30-minute, 40-minute, 45-hour, 60-minute episodes or shows. And so our Capshovians would upload that into Capsho. And essentially, in under 10 minutes, Capsho creates for them their title and description for the podcast, a title and description for YouTube, social media captions across all the different platforms. And we do promotional, engagement, and educational style captions. It creates 2 types of email, so promotional and engagement style email. It creates a LinkedIn article. It creates 4 types of blog posts, how-to, listicle, Q&A, and expert style blog posts. It does the smart identification of short video clips. So Capsho doesn't do the actual clipping yet, I should say, but it does, because we know in speaking to the Capshovians that most actually get sucked up in the identification, like what's a good part that I can clip,
Right.
And so we actually do the identification part of it, and I can actually even show, like, if you wanted me to share my screen, I can actually even show you what that looks like.
Yeah, absolutely. If you can hit share screen and show us, I can add it here. That would be fantastic. Yep, there we go.
Okay, cool.
And so go ahead.
So this is the dashboard. This is, so, when an episode's processing, what we actually also do is we give SEO scores, because our whole aim is to help have a better chance of getting discovered when Google or whatever the search engines can actually bucket us. They actually know what it is that we're talking about. So that's kind of the purpose of that. But this is the title and description. So this is for a podcast. It's built in by content blocks, and for each block you actually get options. So you could actually replace it, and you make all of your edits in this editor as well. As I mentioned, we have the social media captions for all the different platforms and the 3 types: promotional, engagement, educational. Same with email. We have the couple types: YouTube title and description. We have the LinkedIn article, full, and we have the 4 types of blog posts as well. And then this is what I mean by the smart identification. So we go over to Creative Studio. Here are the sound bites. Based on what action you want your audience to take. So you're looking to raise awareness, are you looking to get listens and views, are you looking to get engagement? We'll show you, here are some sound bites, and you can play it and you can decide if that's the one for you, because I know, having heard feedback from the likes of Opus and stuff, really cool, very great from an efficiency perspective, but it's very hit and miss around what it is that they actually produce. Right. So we want to put it back into your hands. It's like, hey, here are some of the, the cool things that we've identified now. Editing tool to just find it. We give you the timestamp, and you cut it, and then you make your edits from there. We do also generate a short intro and outro for people who maybe have guests, like to actually cut something that I'm saying. Just knows you, right?
Right.
Just record yourself being like, hey P, here's what we're going to be talking about. Listen to Dedri. And then it's like, if you want more of that, come and watch, the show on YouTube or wherever. And so that's actually what that's for. We do quotes. So these are just one-liner quotes. We also do a short form script generator. So again, here are the questions that we answered. What type of action do you want your audience to take? And here is a 60-second-ish script that you can just go ahead and record, and that becomes a short form video as well.
Wow. So in essence, this solution can easily just leverage both podcast content, live stream content, video recording content. We can upload all of that into Capsho. Would that be correct?
Yeah, that's right.
All right. And whenever we do that, it helps us actually define the strongest part of our content, so that whenever we publish that, we can get the best traffic or the best return on the event we're trying to promote, which will bring more people to listen and watch our content. The AI is doing that for us without us trying to figure that out. Would that be correct?
Yeah, I mean, there is always going to have to be some kind of human element that goes, because, again, AI, it's a machine. So anytime, if you're looking to publish any of the written content, you definitely need to be editing it. Every time that you're looking at, okay, like Capsho might recommend these certain clips for you, but you might be like, actually, you know what? I don't really maybe agree with what was said, or I don't really love the tone that was in. So there still has to be the human intervention. We're very, very strong on that point, because we will never profess to be, hey, we're an AI powered technology and we will do it all and you can be hands off. We will never say that. We are very much about, if you want to protect yourself, your business, your content, you're going to have to interact with it, because that's the only, we don't know what regulations are coming, but we can probably see that there's going to be something around. We can't just get away with copy and pasting out, or blindly just, repurposing off what AI tells us.
Absolutely. And family, we always say that, right? Use AI to complement, not replace. So AI is helping you do certain things faster, because essentially you will have to do this either ways, right? This is something we used to do before. You're done. If you want to clip it and repurpose it, to promote your podcast or something you produce, you want to find the best, the best part of the event. And so you go through, you maybe have to listen to the hour of the whole thing again. Here, it's kind of giving you some identification real quick. Say, hey, check this parts out. And so instead of waiting an hour to do it, for example, now in 10 minutes, you can go, okay, let me listen here. And now the human element helps you pick what you truly believe is the best part. Because a machine, AI is essentially a machine, a software, right? And so a machine can make mistake, family. Let's not forget that, right? So that's pretty cool. And look at what Marcus is saying. He said, give me an AI that does my day job, then I can go and be creative. Marcus, I wish, right? I wish we could just sit back, hands off, and the AI is doing everything. But no, we also we make AI really shine, in my humble opinion, right? The human element is what makes AI really shine, and the way we use it. So, all right. One thing that I wanted to ask you is, do you have any success story to share with us where Capsho really impacted any business owner or something to transform and make them really more efficient?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, so many. I don't even know where to start. Okay, so we'll start with in terms of the quality of the content, maybe. So we have Capshovians who have seen phenomenal increases in their podcast downloads. We have so Sandy, I actually was just talking to her. She went from I'm trying to 5 months ago, I think she was at 4,000 downloads a month. No, that was by the end of the year, I should say. By the end of the year, she was at 4,000 downloads a month. She started using Capsho at the beginning of the year, and by March, she had grown to over 20,000 downloads, and now she's on over 40,000 downloads on her podcast. Wow. And so from using Capsho, wow. And by the way, she's quite hands off because she has a team that does help. She has a VA, I shouldn't say a team member who helps her do the Capsho things. So between Capsho and her VA, it gets marketed out there, and she's been able to 10 times her downloads in the space of less than a year, which is phenomenal. We've had people who have used the emails that Capsho create, and their open rates have increased from something like 23% to over 67%. Wow. We've had people who never had a blog before. They use Capsho, because now they can. They post a blog post, and they now have monetized it. A sponsor actually reached out to them and was like, "I want to pay to be on your blog post." This isn't. So we also have podcast producers use Capsho, and it's a success story in a way. It doesn't. I'm a bit mixed about this because to your point, I don't see AI replacing humans. But in this case, he did have 5 copywriters on his team. He now only has 1, so his expenses have, decreased by that amount. So I do believe in yes, AI shouldn't be replacing a human. I mean, the human still has to stay on top of the AI, but really we can now be deployed in bigger and better ways. Kind of like what Marcus was saying. It's hey, if an AI can replace me on my day job, I can now do these other things that I love doing. So that's the really cool thing about leveraging a tool like Capsho. I could keep going on, but
congratulations. This is amazing stuff. It's amazing stuff because it's actually helping people. It's actually, making a difference, right? And that is what we're looking for, right? A solution that can really help. And you are correct. Now with the solutions like this, copywriting is not that it is disappearing, but we just need to approach it a different way. Because I always say, find what the machine cannot do, right? Find that and use the solution of the software of the AI to complement that. And now you have a recipe for success. You can't go back. And that's amazing that people are getting so much download, using this to, promote, to, highlight areas, to help write a blog post, which is hard, family. Sitting down writing a blog post is not easy. Yes, we can do it. We all went to college, but the AI just makes it so easy, and they just read it, adjust different things here. You put into your own words, and boom, you put it out there. Especially if you have a busy day, and we seem to get busier and busier all the time. Let me go ahead and put this comment onto the screen from my man TV Box. Stops at 8,000 subs. Let's get JP to 10,000. Yeah, family. As a matter of fact, we are celebrating 8,000 subscribers today. And he said this content is free and priceless. Yes, I appreciate you, TV Box Stop. We appreciate each and every one of you guys. We wouldn't get to 8,000 subscribers without you. And on the road to 10K, let's try to do this before Q1 2024 is out. We need to get there. That would be fantastic. And I have some giveaways. I'll partner with some amazing companies to give you guys some giveaways. So looking forward to that with our sponsors. So let's continue this amazing conversation. And I want to talk about an aspect that a lot of creators care about, which is the branding aspect of our content, right? We want to make it personal. We want to have our own touch. How does Capsho provide personalization, right? Like custom put in logos or colors and different things to make it ours. What are the features that you have that can give the creator those options?
Yeah, it's really interesting because there are some features that we have and there's some features that we don't have specifically because of this reason. So I'll kind of walk through some of it. So the things that we do have, if we think about our content, we actually created Capsho by way of, when I showed it to you, I don't know if you remember seeing like the blocks and stuff.
Yes.
So basically we wanted to be able to help people create content that was structured in the way that they wanted it to be structured. So for example, when I write my show notes for my podcast, I always start with some kind of hook. And then I go into a little brief story that leads into, here are the things that you're going to learn. But I know that some people want to start with a quote instead, or they want to start with the guest bio instead, and so we wanted to give that flexibility to people to be like, hey, however it is that you want to structure your content, you have free reign to do that. So that's one of the things that we did. The thing that we're actually imminently about to launch. So you're the first to hear about this. We have a tone of voice analyzer. So you can actually feed Capsho now with some past content, social media captions, emails. It will actually learn your tone of voice and will actually start to personalize the outputs to that, which is really, really, really cool. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then what was really counterintuitive, and one of the reasons why we didn't, at least not now, go down the content, the video clipping space, is because we knew that we didn't want to just create a really quick solution that would mean that you wouldn't be able to personalize. There's a lot that goes into building a video editing tool. And that's just not our specialty. And so that's why we were like, if we can really just focus on the identification, and then people can just leverage a tool like a Descript or iMovie or Adobe, whatever they use for their video editing. And because those tools have the power for you to be able to personalize from a visual perspective. So to your point about colors and logos and the font of the text and things like that, that's just not something that we can build at this stage. So that's kind of why I was like, this is something that we decided not to do, because we know how important personalization is in this day and age.
It surely is very, very important for folks. And already you guys are doing a lot of mind-blowing stuff that we actually need. Okay, guys, we have the scoop here. All right, you heard it. I'm not going to repeat it. Go back, hit replay. She said it, right? Let me know in the comment section below, what was the scoop she shared with us here for the first time on Capsho, which is amazing. Shout out to my man that's just joining us, James Hicks. He said, very cool tech. Love it. Yes, really, really cool stuff here. And I am so honored that we have the CEO here with us, giving us gems, right? Things that most people don't even know about, and giving us an insight onto this solution. This is really, really amazing. Now, we want to look into some data, right? Does Capsho provide any inside data to help the entrepreneur, gauge the effectiveness of their repurposed content or anything like that?
Not yet is what I'll say. But as you know, we are building some really cool things that's going to make not only will Capsho become smarter, but that will mean then that the creator, the entrepreneur will be able to leverage those smarts. So yes, it's coming.
Pretty cool. You heard it. She said it's coming. What about collaboration? Some, creators have team members. Is it that I have one account and nobody can access it, or with one account, can I have some collaborations or invite maybe with an add-on, paid add-on, something like that, and then I have my team member helping me with my same account without giving them my password or anything collaboration solution? Do you have anything like that with the solution yet?
So again, not yet, but this is all coming. Oh my gosh, JP, you've literally hit on like all of the things that we are like currently working on right now. So I'm glad we're on the same page. But yeah, no, currently not. Right now, people just share access through LastPass or something like that. But yeah, it's coming.
Now, before we take our break, in regards to the collaboration, let me ask you, a lot of times solutions will just tell you can only log into like one IP or one computer at a time. Is that the case with Capsho, or can you log in simultaneously on like 2 computers or 3? How is it, set up?
Yeah, that's all. There's no access is blocked by way of like what you mentioned. So I'm in my account, and so are my team members as well. So yeah.
Oh, nice.
Nothing wrong.
Nice. All right, family, let's go ahead and take a quick ad break. When we come back, we're talking about some things, and she has a gift for us as well. Stay tuned. This is pretty cool stuff. And we'll be right back. Stay right here. Let's run this ad, and don't go anywhere, family. We'll be right back.
It's luck. I'm so happy. I look so good, y'all. I'm crispy. All right, I'm crispy. I'm done. Listen, y'all. Oh my goodness. Life is a little dull sometimes, right? You can see my colors right now. My colors is a little dull. And sometimes you gotta bring a little bit more life to what you do. Look at me. My boy JP set me up with an amazing LUT. The process was incredible. Before he even sent it my way, he told me how my lighting should be. We got on a Zoom call. We went through all of the settings on the camera, made sure I'm white balanced properly, made sure my lighting was right. Even the foreground and background lighting, he made sure everything was crispy. He let me know what popped with my skin. He made me feel real good. Okay, he made me feel real good. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. He made me feel real good. And man, you guys can see going from 0, all right, to hero. Okay, like let me just dial it in just enough. He even gave me the number to dial it in on. Now, some of you may be asking, what in the heck is a LUT? Now, a LUT is all about getting that custom dial-in color grading that you need just for your custom look. It was important to me as I'm growing my YouTube channel, as I'm growing as a broadcaster, as I'm growing as a content creator. I wanted to make sure that all of my coloring was right and tuned in each and every single time I turn on the camera. Every single time I look into the camera and I'm doing a video, I want to make sure I look good. And if you are a content creator, you're going to want to have your own custom look. You don't want to just download one from the internet and you just put it in there and it looks kind of cool. You want to make sure you have something that's custom from you that no one else has. And my boy JP is the one who can make it happen for you. I'm so happy with my product. It's just incredible. Get it today. I'm overjoyed. It's just an amazing quality product, and I appreciate JP so much, man. You just don't know how amazing you are and how great this product is and this LUT. I'm so happy. I look so good, y'all. I'm crispy. All right, I'm crispy. I'm done. Yeah, just get with JP now. Just get with him now. That's it.
Family, you heard him talk about it. This is something that I use faithfully, which is a custom LUT. A lot of folks always ask me, JP, how's it that I have probably the same camera as you or even a better camera, but I don't look as clean, or like somebody will say crispy, right? As you. One thing that I use is a custom LUT, right? I have it applied on my video right now. And if you want your own custom LUT, all you gotta do is go to the website jphightek.com/custom LUT, get your own custom LUT created for you. And this is just a color correction that I use in cinematography applied to your video so that you can have the true color, so you can pop like you're supposed to. Because even if you adjust your camera to the best of its ability, you still need some fine tuning to your actual light, to your set, to the temperature of the light that you have, to the colors that you have, to your skin tone, to so many things, and to the mood that you want to create. So again, go ahead and visit jphightek.com/custom LUT. Now, family, We've been here with our guest, and her name is Deirdre Tshien, and we're talking about her solution, right, which is Capsho, which is an AI-based solution allowing us, right, us creators, entrepreneurs, to repurpose our content the best way, the smartest way. And she's been sharing a lot of gems with us. So now we're on the second part of our conversation. I know I almost forgot the folks that are on Amazon. We are live currently on Amazon Live, so shout out to you guys. I'm looking down because I'm checking on the folks that are on Amazon. We have about 10 folks on Amazon that are watching. Shout out to you guys. Thanks for joining us here. If you didn't know, this show airs on Amazon Live as well. Follow us on Amazon. Same handle at JP Hightek, JPHIGHT. Okay, let's go ahead and bring our guest back onto the stage. Hey, welcome back here, Dedri. So now's the second part of our conversation. So good, the things you're sharing with us, and we appreciate this solution that you're dropping. I know you have a gift for us, but before we talk about the gift, a couple of questions. You know, some people have Windows. Some people are like, I do not like Apple. And then some Apple folks are telling you, forget about this Windows folks. We're the best. So regardless, one thing I want to know, is Capsho accessible on all operating systems? And second, are we going to be able to download that locally onto our computers for maybe offline use or anything like that? Or right now, just web-based and there will be no local download? Let us know.
Yeah, so right now it is all web-based, and for all browsers, as far as I know, we haven't had anyone say that they've been trying on some unknown browser that we haven't come across. So all browsers right now, it's all web-based, and we're potentially looking at some point to make it also accessible on phone, but it's not great on phone right now.
I was not great. All right, you heard it, because I know I was going to ask, if we can do any of these things on the go on our mobile phones, but you said it's not great. So you recommend an actual laptop or desktop computer in order to get the best experience?
Yes, okay, for sure.
All right, family, you heard it. Make sure you're using a desktop or a laptop in order to use Capsho right now. So don't complain if you're on your mobile. You're like, it's not working right. Well, hey, she told you. She told you, right? So now we're almost at the end of our conversation here. I know you have a gift for us, right? What do you have for our community so they can, be encouraged to check it out with no strings attached or anything? What do you have for us, please? Let us know.
Yeah, so definitely if you are an entrepreneur, an expert entrepreneur who is creating content like a podcast, a live stream or a YouTube video, and you know that there are some things that you could do from a marketing perspective, let's say, because trust me, I fell into this trap. I was like, yes, a podcast, it's live, and no one's listening to it because I didn't market the dang thing. So if you're also in a somewhat similar boat, then definitely give Capsho a go. It is the gift is we have an extended free trial for you, and you're also going to get a couple of bonuses around. For those of you who do have a podcast, I have some pretty cool, really short. It's like less than 28 minutes, really short training on how you can actually get your podcast discovered in the app player, as well as a really short mini audio training on how to create those really is that the right word? Very hooking videos I did that actually in conjunction with someone who was talking about video attention resets. So I've got some really cool bonus trainings as well that go with on the free gift.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool. I'm trying to pull up the, screen share right now so that we can actually take a look at it. Right. And this is when my computer decided not to show this thing, but let's go ahead and take a look at it right here. So I'm talking about freegift.capsho.com will be the link to go to access the free extended trial. What about the training that you talk about? What URL can they go to, please?
Yeah, no, it's a part of this. So if you scroll down to the very bottom of this page, you'll see it should be just right at the bottom. Keep going.
All right.
Keep going. It's a little bit hidden, isn't it? I think it should be after this. Yeah. So this is kind of these incredible free bonuses. So that's the content visibility training, and the clipping, the audio to video training as well.
Hey, this is amazing, family. You want to learn how to boost your podcast? Go ahead and get this short, quick, free training, and also extend your free trial, right? And you can cancel this free trial anytime, I'm assuming. There's no strings attached or anything like that. Yeah, so family, go ahead and visit, go to freegift.capsho.com today and go ahead and try this out. What about the folks that are like, hey, Dedri, I just love your personality. I love, I love you. I want me some more Dedri. How can they connect with you? Where are the places that you spend most of your time on social media? Where can they go?
Yeah. So Facebook and LinkedIn are actually the places that I spend most of my time. So I am just Deirdre Tshien, full name, on those places. So yeah, come find me and connect and let me know that you saw me on this incredible show. And yeah, love to have a chat.
You heard she said she would love to have a chat with you guys. Now, yesterday we've learned one thing, Dedri, that most people, when they listen to a long conversation, right? Because we were talking about audience engagement yesterday, and then we learned that, most people, based on statistics, only retain 10% of a full conversation that took place, which is strange, right? So I want to ask you, if there's 10% that people retain, what will be the main points that you want people to take away from our conversation today in regards to Capsho in that little 10%? Let us know. What would you tell them?
You've just got to try it. just get into it. No ifs, no buts. Just go to freegift.capsho.com, sign up for a free trial. But honestly, we are here. We're so invested in people succeeding and delighting them in the process. Those are our two core values, actually, success and delight. And so if this conversation was way too long and you're like, okay, all I know is Capsho, I'm going to sign up for the free trial, get in touch with us. We would love to hop on a call with you, show you how to use it. We're just, we are so invested in each and every one of your success. So that door is always open.
Right, fantastic. Now, of course, we can't let you go without asking you, in your personal opinion, what sets Capsho apart, right, as the fastest way to repurpose your market expert content compared to other solutions out there? What would you tell the people today?
Yes. It was built by marketing nerds, I would say. So all the smarts that go into it is definitely anchored in marketing. Like we're not just there, prompting ChatGPT to be like, write a blog post. There's an actual strategy behind each of the assets and the content that gets written, because we are nerds about it. We're like researching and we've done the things that, and we talk to a lot of other experts and we collaborate with a lot of experts around, hey, what is the best strategy with social media, for example? Like, what are the types of posts that work? And, we bring all of that into Capsho. And so, yeah, that's what I would say. It's built by marketers.
And I will also add that you guys are not just, owners of the business, based on your own background. You actually are a content creator yourself. So, as a creator yourself, you actually use the tool for yourself. Yes. And that's the best. Those are the best companies out there where, the owner is actually invested and uses it like everybody else. And as they're using it, they're actually seeing the challenges that, we will be facing as well. So we're all thinking the same way of, okay, it will be good to have this or have that. And we see the new, technologies that are arising and how can they also be at the edge, cutting edge, and how can they grow? So there's a future per se in Capsho growing with everyone because, hey, the owners are also creators behind the scenes, and that's fantastic. All right, Dedri, we've gone to the end. Thank you so much for this amazing conversation. We really appreciate it. Please don't go anywhere. Wait backstage. Let me go ahead and close with everybody here, and I'll be back with you. Thanks again. Hey, family, this is it. We've gone to the end. I want to thank all of those that actually joined us in this conversation. Again, Marcus, Chef, thank you so much for joining us here. TV Box, that was good. I appreciate you. James Hicks, First Lady Cree, Jody, was good. And all of you guys that are joining and watching right now. 13 of you guys on Amazon Live. Thank you. This is something that we do every day. And just to remind you guys, we will be back again, right? Tomorrow, we'll be back here at the same time. Specifically, we'll be back here at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Dr. Mary and Jim McConnor. And we're talking about daring to be different, right? The pros and cons to that and how we should be careful or maybe embrace it and what are the things to expect whenever we decide to go against the grain. Family, this is amazing stuff. Be safe. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern. Be safe. Bye.